Hello, I'm Konnie Huq, the author of Cookie and the Most Annoying Boy in the World. It's a rather fantastic book which is all about a girl called Cookie. She's 9 years old and mayhem and chaos follow her around everywhere. She sees the absurd in everyday life. She has a very creative mind. She has flights of fancy which are illustrated by the cartoons and comic strips that I've put in throughout the book. Cookie is into learning and knowledge and science, and she grows up in a West London suburb with her best friend Keziah, who's going to go away to Solihull forever. Cookie is devastated. How will she cope? Read the book to find out. So here I am in Waterstones, Piccadilly, which is 5 floors of books, sheer luxury. And I'm choosing 3 books to recommend to you that I loved as I was growing up. And the first one is The Tiger Who Came to Tea by the late but very great and wonderful Judith Kerr. It's all about this little girl, Sophie, and this tiger that comes to her house and literally eats and drinks everything in the house. He wipes out the cupboards in the kitchen. There's Sophie and there's her mum. And my favourite bit, I have to say, was always the bit where the tiger leaves because he's wiped everything out, and then Daddy comes home and Sophie, Daddy and Mummy walk out in the town at night. All the lights are twinkling, it's probably past her bedtime, and then they go and have their own tea in a cafe. What a little treat. The Tiger Who Came to Tea is a fantastic book. If you don't know it, read it. So when I got a little bit older, I really loved this book, which is James and the Giant Peach by Roald Dahl. I think what I really liked about it was the surreal concept of this massive peach that grew off this tree, then coming down and like just rolling down the hill and rolling out to sea, and everyone inside the peach. And I used to like peaches, I still like peaches. So the concept to me was brilliant. And I just remember, and I've got a feeling this is why I liked it so much, I loved the moment where Aunt Sponge and Aunt Spike get killed because they get squashed by the peach. I hope that doesn't make me a terrible child. But anyway, I would say at the age of about 6 or 7, this was my go-to book. So you've heard about a book I loved at nursery age and then one at primary school age. When I got to secondary school, this is a book that I really loved very much, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. It's set in 1930s America and the Finch family, and it's all to do with Atticus Finch, the dad, who's a lawyer, and there's a big trial in the book, and Jem and Scout are brother and sister, and they're growing up in a society where things can be a bit hard to understand and navigate. They're at an age where life is throwing up lots of questions, and it's a brilliant, brilliant read about growing up surrounded by not what you would call the UK in 2019, but 1930s America, where race is an issue and many other things are very different from the life we lead. And what I like about books is they can transport you to new worlds and new places and make you think about things differently. And this book certainly does that. So I highly recommend To Kill a Mockingbird. So those are the 3 books I'd recommend. One about a tiger with an interesting personality, which is also in my book. 2 about a very surreal occurrence, and my book has really surreal things happening in it. And this book has amazing social values and lots to do with inclusivity and diversity, which I've tried to put into my book as well. So they're 3 books that have inspired me, and hopefully I've taken messages and things from them throughout my life.